What are we gonna make today? Do you know? Remember?
Irish soda bread.
Irish soda bread. It is St. Patrick's Day this week.
Well, not yet.
What day actually is St. Patrick's Day? Anybody know?
I think it's Alexa.
What's up? I'm Percy. This is Mercy. Mercy is
right here.
Behind the scenes, doing hair and makeup.
Welcome to a brand new, hit, critically acclaimed, internationally lauded morning show called the Welcome to another edition of Reality Cooking with Percy and Mercy.
Or also known as
Let's try to cook something
baking
and
not screwing up.
Well, so here's an easy soda bread recipe. Interesting fact, I think it's interesting. I used to think soda bread, you needed to put soda in it. I thought, when I was searching for this recipe, I was like, oh, I'm gonna get one of those recipes where we have to buy like a can of 7-Up. And I was like, do we have any 7-Up at home? But you don't put 7-Up in Irish soda bread. Did you know this, Bruce? I thought it was like a 7-Up Sprite kind of bread.
Yeah, I mean, why
So I think something like that does exist, but no, you don't do that with this.
You don't.
Where it gets its name is baking soda. Baking soda plus buttermilk. When those two things combine, that creates the leavening. Because I guess baking soda is a base and buttermilk is an acid.
What does that
Which is
mean?
interesting. And then when you put those two things together, well, they form carbon dioxide.
There's no pizza? No pizza?
No pizza, but we will end up with Irish soda bread at the end of this. So this is going to be sugar-free again. We're using monk fruit sweetener and gluten-free. We're using a gluten-free Bob's Red Mill flour for this.
Bob's.
We are going to be using some raisins. So this is going to be a raisin soda bread. Preheat the oven to 400 degrees Celsius. Mercy, you got it? Nice. So everyone at home, we're going to need 1 3/4 cup buttermilk, 1 large egg, 4 1/4 cup all-purpose flour,
I don't know how to
spoon and leveled. We're going to I learned a little bit of something about measuring flour-ish. I did a little bit. 3 tablespoons granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon baking soda, 1 teaspoon salt, 5 tablespoons unsalted butter.
I'm trying to make the sound of whatever ingredients.
And 1 cup of raisins.
So like salt.
That. Oh, what does raisin sound like? What do? I need 5 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Did you do that one yet?
Unsalted butter.
Plop, plop. Okay, this is a really great sounding recipe we're doing. You can use a baking sheet. You can use a baking pan.
So warning, if you didn't already see our last video, just our last cooking video. Don't put anything on the cooking thing. It will stink. It will kind of start a fire.
We did have
long enough.
a couple small fires last time.
About 3. About 3.
Cast iron skillet, excuse me. Whisk the buttermilk and egg together.
You like my music first?
Sure.
Ding ding dong ding dong dong.
Terrible.
This show is so hard. I don't know why we continue to do this.
I mean, this recipe was your idea. I had no help
I know.
in picking this recipe.
I know.
So.
This whole segment was my idea. I don't know why we continue to do it.
Maybe because you invented it.
Yeah.
Something wrong with this curtain. It says pull this way, but when I pull this way, it doesn't open. The entire thing we want to glug in?
No, don't glug the whole thing in. 1 I forget what I say really fast after I do this. 1 3/4 cup. Wait, shake it? Do you shake buttermilk? Merce?
No. How do you know all this stuff?
Nice. Okay.
Maybe we should glug it in.
Whisk it. No. Yes, sorry. Yes.
In here?
Yeah. Whisk the buttermilk and egg together. Set it aside. Whisk the flour, the granulated sugar, the baking soda, and salt together in a large bowl.
Should it turn yellow and be all oozy?
Yeah, yellow and oozy sounds appropriate.
What's that shirt all about? It says, pinch me, you will not. I don't get it.
There's an expression like, pinch me, I'm Irish. I don't know why they say that.
Oh.
So I thought for Irish soda bread, pinch me, you will not. I don't know. So we need 4 1/4 cups flour. So I've read you don't want to like just pour it into a container and then like keep packing it down to 4 cups. Because when they say you want a cup of flour, they don't want packed flour. You might end up with like twice as much flour as the recipe really needs.
Hopefully you didn't already pack your flour before we told you that tip.
Yeah. Just spoon it, level it, so we've got a cup. There you go. Nice. Put it in the big one. 4 1/4 cups of flour. Whisk the flour, the sugar, the baking soda, and the salt together in a large bowl. Other recipes out there I found that have less sugar in it. I kind of like my soda bread a little sweet. And since this is sugar-free anyway.
And basically we want it to look all the same, right?
Yeah. You just want to be gentle. You don't want to like... We don't want this...
fast.
Yeah, you don't want this to end up on your shirt. Cut in the butter using a pastry cutter, a fork, or your fingers.
Ooh, I want to use fingers.
What does that mean? Cut in the butter. Work the dough into coarse crumbs, then stir in the raisins.
What?
You got pure Irish butter. That seems like
Irish butter.
Seems like a good idea. Fold and cube. 5 tablespoons.
Pure Irish.
Nice. Okay. Hey, Merce, what does it mean you have to cut in the butter? Ooh. Look at this fancy
101.
jabber. All right, so we're gonna use our bougie pastry Wolverine cutter.
It's not bougie.
It's a little bougie, Merce.
How is it bougie?
What does bougie mean?
I mean, if that's too bougie for you, you can use either a fork or you can use 2 knives.
Oh, I'm using my Wolverine pastry cutter
What?
knuckles. Why is this taking so long to cube? Just push it down.
Come on, babe.
You're not like cutting steak, yo. All right, here's your Wolverine bougie pastry cutter. Put the butter in and then mash it, yeah.
Okay. Why do we put it in cube pieces?
I don't know. To make it better, easier to do this part now. Now just Wolverine-ize it. Be a little bit more delicate with this stuff because remember, you're starting to kind of...
Mash it.
There's powder going everywhere. Work the dough until into coarse crumbs. We're just trying to smash the butter so it's in like little crumbs. Cup of raisins, stir those in. Here's something to stir them with.
All of them?
Yeah. Here, I'll just break these up.
Okay.
We don't want like clumps of raisins. You want them spread out nice. Pour in the buttermilk egg mixture.
Just like that?
Yeah.
Ooh, the egg mixture.
Gently fold the dough together until the dough is too stiff to stir. I feel like baking has a lot of like inside baseball terms that...
It does?
Well, I don't really know what... I mean, I guess just be gentle. Just kind of gently stir this around.
Break up all those raisins. Ooh, it's starting to look like cookie dough.
With floured hands, work the dough into a ball. Pour crumbly dough onto a lightly floured work surface. All right.
Nice.
And now, noise.
Nice.
Mercy hates that.
He does?
Noise.
Nice.
Nice. Who is he?
I have no idea. It's so strange. Lightly flour our work surface. Can you grab a little bit of flour and just kind of... We got to just lightly flour our work surface. Pour our crumbly dough onto the surface. Work the dough into a ball as best you can, then knead it for about 30 seconds or until all the flour is moistened.
What does kneading mean?
I think it means using your hands to kind of like just sort of mix it together with your hands on our...
Doing it now, yeah.
Transfer the dough to a prepared skillet or pan. All right. There's our moistened ball. Good job, bro. Using my hand, I'm gonna just rub a little butter in here. I don't know. We're not gonna preheat the butter because that was last week's madness. I'm gonna just rub a little butter all over the pan though.
Yes, on a skillet.
What country are you from now?
England.
Okay. Hello, governor. We're supposed to be from Ireland though.
Oh, we are.
Yeah, can you do an Irish accent?
The storm is coming.
The storm is coming?
A storm.
A storm is coming? Where are you getting this stuff? Transfer the dough to the skillet and then using a sharp knife, score an X into the top. I've heard that the X is good because it helps the heat get more into the center of the dough. Get it into the pan, please.
Plop it.
Just plop it. Just kind of cut an X like that in it. So there's our X. It's not real deep. Hopefully that's not foreshadowing for not doing our X deep enough.
What does a foreshadowing mean? What does it mean?
It means like telling the future. Like hopefully our bread cooks properly. Bake until the bread is golden brown and center appears cooked through. About 40. How do you tell what the center looks like?
I don't know. You cut it in half.
About 45 minutes. This person says they usually put foil on top halfway through bake time. Let's bake it for like 22 minutes, and then we'll put some aluminum foil on top.
Alexa?
Good luck, soda bread. You want to wish it luck? Merce?
Yeah.
So we just sort of plopped our ball of dough in the cast iron skillet. Were we supposed to kind of spread it out in the skillet?
I think it's fine.
All right. We'll see what happens. All right, I lightly covered this thing with some foil. Top. I guess that's supposed to help not burn it. All right, here we go. Another 22 or so minutes. Alexa!
The big reveal.
The big reveal. It's definitely not burned. Look.
Golden brown,
a little
folks.
mushy.
It needs to be golden brown, folks.
10 more minutes. Alexa, set a 10-minute timer.
And don't be alarmed if your thing smells a little burny.
What do we got? Still looks kind of not brown enough. Alexa, set a 10-minute timer. It's pretty good, but maybe the bottom got a little burn. We'll see. Remove from the oven and allow bread to cool for 10 minutes, then transfer to a wire rack. Serve warm at room temperature or toasted with desired toppings and spreads. Someone is already pumped about our bread. It's looking pretty good. Nice and golden brown. Looks pretty good. Looks a little toasty on the bottom, but not too burnt. I feel like the camera makes it a little browner than it really is. Definitely didn't get cooked like evenly. What's the deal with that, Merce?
It probably wasn't mixed well enough.
Mixed well enough.
Blah, blah, blah.
Merce, get out of here. You get none.
Maybe it should have been flattened more then.
Get out of here. You get nothing. No.
And the flattened part is
All right.
not my fault, because I wanted to flatten it, and he didn't.
Oh, well.
So,
Mm.
it's pretty good.
It's good, though. But I think next time maybe I would have smashed it down more a little bit.
The raisins are really good with the bread.
Well, if you toast it, that would cook it a little more.
Yeah, so I'm not going to touch it unless we toast it. I mean, the other thing is I could have cut, here's the foreshadowing. Did I not cut a deep enough X in the middle?
Maybe.
I didn't know how deep to go. I mean, I went like an inch deep, but maybe I should have gone all the way down.
Maybe.
You know what it's time for?
The Joe also known as the Cooper Party Percolator upset!
What? What could possibly happen next?
She's really a dog, but she's a really, really goat, but she's really, really, really a bird creature, but she's really, 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 really a deer, but she's really, really, really a toucan.
Work it, work it. Today's joke is also provided by Brian Dawkins. Thank you, Brian. You are a great source of material for this channel. Hey, Merce.
Yeah, what's up?
So Brian Dawkins asks, he wants to know, Merce, what does a gingerbread man put on his bed?
I don't know, sheet? Cookie sheet?
Ah, phooey.
What? He does?
Uh-huh.
He puts a cookie sheet on his bed?
Mm-hmm. You told the joke, Merce. Good job. Thanks for the joke, Brian. And if you're new here, please subscribe. We just need 11 more followers.
11!
To get to 4,000 followers.
11!
You're gonna scare him away.
And now we need 13 more followers. Thank you so much for watching these videos or listening to the podcast, and we will see you tomorrow. Hopefully you enjoy this delicious soda bread, and yours gets cooked in the middle a little more than ours.
So,
But it's still really good. Bye! We've already got half of it eaten already.
Yeah.